morning, America.
Hey, good morning, America, on this Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Party Angels Radio Squad here with you again for another episode. I'm 7K, aka Chrissy B, the little lady with the big voice. You can find me on Chrissy B on Facebook, 7K on the radio, on everything else. I have two shows on our site, partyangelsradio.com. I have the Happy Hour with 7K, and I also have the Good Morning America show. You can go to our website. You can find any content that you need to know about me. You can go there to book interviews. You can go there and you can leave comments on any of our shows if you'd like to interact with us, and we all answer. I'm going to turn it over to Buddy, let him introduce himself, and then we're going to go that way.
You already know what it is. It's your boy, Buddy Hendrix. You know, the midweek wrap-up. We brought back the first episode this week with DJ OreO. You can go ahead and catch that this Wednesday on partyangelsradio.com, and that's Angels with a motherfucking Z. Don't forget the fucking Z. I promise you, don't forget the Z. You might pull up porn. I don't know.
Definitely going to pull up porn.
You don't know what you're going to see.
And some midgets.
You can find me everywhere on all social media platforms. Buddy Hendrix. That's Hendrix with an X at the end. I still say you can't
like
trust
porn.
the niggas with CKS, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Not. Oh, hey, it's Rrari Gelato.
She forget every time she on a show.
Every time
she forgets she's on a radio show.
Say,
hey.
Rrari Gelato on everything, except for Snapchat, because I still ain't got them to act right.
Act right, Snap.
Snapchat, maybe y'all can get some act right. But on Snapchat it's Ferrari5717. That's it.
She also has a show on the site called Hood Shit. From a
can
hood
dig it.
Shit with a hood chick
You can find that show on
on
this site as well.
partyangelsradio.com. That's Angels with a motherfucking Z.
Get the Z.
Right. Yeah.
You know she won't cuss on her show.
What we see.
Yes, just in the
I
title.
can't cuss
She
on
was nice and
I
wholesome.
won't cuss on segments of my show.
Yeah, because she.
So, I mean, we
I just can't wait for the first nigga. She's like, you know what, nigga, fuck you.
It's gonna happen.
Wait, it's
Definitely gonna
It's
happen.
definitely gonna fucking happen.
Facts.
It's gonna be hilarious too.
And last but not least,
Well,
Hold on.
Lord.
everybody.
Start the timer, coach. On the video.
Come
I
on.
want you to start a timer.
Let's go.
Nobody
So that
has
shit
anywhere
happens.
to go.
Ready, set.
well, you already know who it is, man. It's your host with no chronic smoke, because I am no papers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not front here, just get it done here. Razor back and a razor pack, and we dripping nothing but this Arkansas.
Arkansas.
And even when we outside, we still in the
In the
motherfucking
fucking
building. You know what I'm saying? It goes down, man. But that boy Throw, you know what I'm saying? We live. What was your motivation? Coming to you bi-weekly, and the next one is definitely getting ready to drop with Miss Cassandra D. You can find me on all platforms, from Snapchat, I am Throwed, Instagram, Young Throwed One, Facebook, I am Throwed. Let's see, Christian singles, I'm on there too. You know, looking for a good Christian wife, so y'all definitely.
Taking on
Me.com.
Christian singles, trying to Christian mingle.
It's also in the thrift store version of
Singles that mingles,
Snapchat.
that mingles with the farmers.
Blackpeopleme.com.
All right, and you can still find me on MySpace too. So
That
y'all
nigga doing Facebook dating.
And
So-
ladies, he does buy Snapchat Premium.
He does.
no.
So,
Pornhub is free.
along with our shows, we have those 4 shows, and we also have a show with B Penny, and it's called Penny for Your Thoughts.
Penny for your thoughts.
So you guys also tune into that show as well. That I promise you, that's not the theme. We had a meeting about it.
Hey, we might need to
We
put
had
that
a
in
real
there.
life meeting about it. We all said no. So you guys can check that out too on the website on PowerRangersRadio.com. We're gonna jump right
And we got
into.
King Talk. Hold on.
Oh, my
We
bad.
got King Talk coming soon.
Coming
My boy
soon.
MJ
I was gonna let him do his intro.
The ambassador for the side chicks, you know what I'm saying?
is Side
My boy.
chick ambassador.
Hey.
Y'all gonna get him in
Hey.
trouble.
NCA.
Mr. Put you in your place, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Stay. Hey, just do your job like you're supposed to. Hey,
Mr. He trying to get
Got
all
it
you
right.
niggas shot.
Mr. Play Your Part.
Mr. Play your position, you know what I'm saying? Left field, stay over there when I tell you to.
So we got a lot to talk about. So I'm about to turn these two's mics off. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about, so we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna cover some national news. We're gonna cover some pretty local news and strange but true. We got a whole bunch of shit to talk about. So we're gonna start with the most story that's been searched in the last week, and that is about the coronavirus. Not gonna lie to y'all, I don't have a TV. I barely listen to music outside of partyintersradio.com. Shout out. So I don't hear a lot of news. So when I heard about it, I was like, oh shit, the beer is fucked up. But no. So there's a coronavirus and it's bad. I thought that the beer had rabies.
And then you know how mad Mexicans would have been if the corona had all viruses?
Not really mad. We drink Dos Equis.
I was gonna say Dos Equis might have fucked them up.
You know I'm a bad Mexican, so I ain't really.
So I'm gonna give you guys.
Of it yet. Only, you know what I'm saying, partial of it.
So the first outbreaks and everything that were like reported. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. If I'm not, somebody correct me. Is it Wuhan, China, and that's where the disease originated from. And there's been 304 documented deaths, which means some people died of some shit that sounded like it, but we don't know. But it's been 304 documented deaths. I can't see past that light. But there's been 14,380 confirmed cases since December.
That's a lot of fucking cases.
That's just since
14,000.
And so all those deaths were all in China, in Wuhan. That's all the deaths were in China. And this weekend, the first death outside of China happened. It happened in the Philippines. It was a 42-year-old man. Or a 44-year-old man, he died on Saturday. He had severe pneumonia, and the woman that went in with him was 35 years old, and she's also confirmed that she has it, but she's not. She didn't pass away. I don't want to say she's not dead yet because that sounds horrible, but she hasn't passed away.
It's like flu-like and pneumonia-like symptoms, don't it?
Yes. And so he had severe pneumonia, and he was bad on Friday, and then he just got really, really bad on Saturday, and then he passed. So it's wiping them out. It's wiping everybody out pretty fast.
Is this the plague all over again?
Yeah. They're saying it's an epidemic. They don't really call too many things an epidemic. Like there's got to be. I think you have to like get past 10,000 confirmed cases before it's an epidemic. Well, it's already at 14,000, and
you said since December.
Since December, it's at 14. Yeah.
And it's February.
Yeah, it's February 2nd.
How many?
14,000.
14,000 cases. So that's.
I don't know how. I don't know how you're. I don't know how it's contracted. I don't know if it's airborne. So I know it's got something to do with eating shit that you probably shouldn't be doing, right? Like eating.
That's about. Well, they were eating bats and shit. Did you see the bat suit?
He actually ate a bat.
I saw someone eat a rat.
You're telling me you haven't seen the bat suit?
I saw that. But I mean, I don't know how it's contracted. I don't want to just like give out false information. So, but that's
literally what they were saying.
Know.
They were even saying that on the news. And I don't really know. I can't confirm that that's where it came from. But I mean, do stupid shit, get stupid prizes. You eat a bat, you're gonna get rabies.
Well, now the whole world's gonna get the stupid prize. So
so they say it's like
gooey duck and shit like that.
It's like MERS and SARS. Its origins are found in bats. So, like. It's coming out. It's just as bad as MERS and having SARS.
So it's like a plague.
I'm ready for the zombie apocalypse. Are y'all?
It's basically and it comes from a lot of animals. So
yeah.
So it's gonna make people rabid.
Right.
And
so the zombies are gonna really come.
Well, but it's like a Resident Evil. Like you wouldn't even think that this is real news, but
swords and guns.
Yeah, this is our news.
In China, it had a large. It was linked to a large seafood and live animal market. So it's coming from the animals.
So contaminated meat, basically, right? That's disgusting.
Well, it says live animal market too.
That's what I'm saying. Like they take
large
a lot of the
seafood.
food that they cook in these places. They cook them from alive. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can see this happening in China. They eat dogs and every damn thing else.
But yeah, but like now it's starting to
cheap. They grab a bat real quick, throw it in there.
Yeah, but it's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary that now it's not in China and people are dying. Like that's just not the one that's confirmed.
Like not all the Chinese people do this shit, but certain Chinese people do this shit.
Enough.
I mean, that's just like
enough
people.
It is a person-to-person spread. Ooh, it does spread person to person. So like.
Sitting next to somebody,
breathing on
air.
People.
So it's airborne.
So we just need to go buy a whole bunch of masks from Walmart and shit like that.
I'm getting my
stop eating bats.
I'm gonna get my bubble.
I mean, but they done already got the disease to pass it, so it's too late.
Putting it out there. Get the mask.
It's
but
too late now, so
no more bats.
Decided that he wanted to throw a bat in some damn soup. Why? What would be the purpose?
Like y'all don't got chicken?
Or what? I don't know. Bro.
Like y'all don't got chicken. Everything tastes like chicken.
Ain't a bat like a flying rat anyways? It's like a pigeon.
So it should be called a flat, not a bat, because it's a flying rat.
It also does say that the reported illnesses have ranged from infected people with little to no symptoms to people being severely ill and dying. So it's basically you're not showing any symptoms, or you're like all the way sick and dying.
That's what they said. The case that they're talking about of the guy in the Philippines, he went in on Friday just because he just had a cough, and so he just went to get it. Like he was fine, and then he wasn't. Literally in 24 hours.
All I know is stop the racist shit out here just because somebody Asian. Y'all niggas, is more racist than white people.
They finna flip
I just want to let y'all
their
know that. Y'all niggas is like, I'm seeing Asian people posting all over Facebook and Twitter and all that shit. I don't have it. I don't even know these people. I'm from here, motherfucking type shit. Like, seriously.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let anything just be an excuse to show the race side of yourself.
So we can all agree that this is pretty weird. Like, you wouldn't think that in our lifetime that we would be talking about plagues.
But if you and you can actually Google this shit right now. Yeah. Look up the last confirmed case of the Black Plague. Look up the year of the last confirmed.
It was recent, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It was like last year, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like all this shit that the people are not really noticing and thinking that it's still going on. It's still going on. You know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna move on to other things that are in the news that are strange but really true. So these are the I went and searched all these up. So these are from this month. From January and December 2019, and then January 2020. And all of these happened in Texas, so I'm pretty turned about some of the stories, not all of them. The first story isn't, but then my strange news ones are. My strange news ones are from Texas. But we're going along the lines of weird shit. So 20 people were killed in a church stampede in Tanzania. The pastor called for the congregation to come forward for anointing, and he threw all kinds of baby oil. Or Jesus oil, I don't know, whatever they call it. He threw the holy oil on the floor. And so the whole congregation of 3,000 people took off running. And so when the first ones took off running, they all felt like, they don't pray for wisdom in this church, clearly. So they fell. And then everybody still kept running. So 20 people died in a church stampede. This pastor has been taken in for questioning. I got some questions for you too.
If you get killed,
if you got slid by the Holy Ghost, ooh, I'm sorry.
Like that was.
But like if you get there, like the oil.
Is that like an auto pass to heaven?
No, I don't. I think.
How'd you die?
You know, like
pastor put baby oil on the floor and we slip the film.
Like it's kind of like you joined the gang a little bit, like they jumped you in.
They jumped them in
on some blood in, blood out type stuff.
So what was the point of everybody getting up and running toward the front with all this baby oil on the floor?
I guess they wanted to be the first ones to touch it. Because he's anointing it, because it was a healing crusade. I forgot to say that.
Ricky Bobby wasn't right. If you're
so
if you were. So basically,
they was willing to die for this shit too.
A lot of them did.
Shit.
I mean,
I love God enough to die.
But
that's a part of my religion. But I mean, in that kind of way, right there, that's
I don't think they knew they were gonna die. I don't think anybody wakes up and puts on their church shoes like, you know what, today I'm gonna get slid.
I'm gonna let them stomp me.
I don't know.
Today's gonna be the day. But so the pastor got taken into questioning. So
what
that
did
was.
Find? What did they haven't?
You know what? I didn't even.
I need a follow up to this.
We're gonna follow up on that one.
What happened to this pastor?
I'm pretty sure he's in trouble for just like they're not gonna say anything. No, I don't think it won't be. Well, first off, it's not an American country.
Caused 20 deaths.
It's not an American state or anything, so they're like not under our same laws. But I feel like they're not gonna get him on anything religious, but on some stuff like you didn't think it was stupid to pour all that oil on your flow. Like I feel like he's gonna get in trouble along those lines.
Malicious intent.
I don't think it was malicious. I think it was stupidity.
I think
there's a thin line.
If you throw oil on the floor.
No, but I think there's a thin line. And I don't mean this against any religion because I have a super duper relationship with my creator, but I think there's a thin line between common sense and faith, and a lot of people forget that line.
With that line.
Yeah, they flirt with that line. Like, I don't think that
that was just
because
stupidity.
yeah. Like, come on. There's nowhere in any of the faith books that I've read that it's like, you know what?
Let me put some baby oil on the floor real quick. Y'all come on up, little kids.
Sprinkle them with that.
Join in.
Like it was a sprinkle. Why did you pour it on? Like, why do you need to? Right. Why are you sliding your congregation? So I feel like, that was stupid.
Baby oil. I want to know what kind of oil.
It just says anointed
How
oil.
slick was it?
Slick enough to kill 20 people.
I don't know. I heard Ron Eyes say you can't slick a can of oil.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how slick do you niggas think you are? Pastor with 20 people in the congregation, slick.
Pastor slick. Pastor slick.
Questions for this one.
All right, so we're gonna now. All of these next ones are actually cases in Texas. We're gonna go through them real fast. Just they all happened. So this one happened last month. A man who had a headache so bad that he was vomiting had a tapeworm in his head for 10 years from eating uncooked pork. Whenever he's from Texas, but he went to Mexico. When he was in Mexico, that's whenever he started getting sick 10 years ago. And now it's gotten to the point that he's throwing up and he's vomiting and stuff, and they go in and they do a CAT scan and an MRI, and he had a tapeworm, a 10-year-old tapeworm.
How big was that?
I was just gonna say
it was 3.5 feet.
Is that the one I seen? They pulled it from his lip.
No, I didn't see where they pulled it from. I just saw the X-rays of it.
But
there is a video, but I can't watch it.
And they're smushing it together, and they kept putting this oil and stuff on it. And when a little piece came up, they grabbed some tweezers and started pulling it. And that joker was long from his lip.
No, sir.
Which makes sense if you eating.
I don't eat swine.
No.
I
don't really like this story.
The more stories that happen like this one, you know, coronavirus, and then this one, I don't think I'm gonna like swine too much longer. Okay, so
don't let this story sway you from bacon. Okay, that's the devil.
Don't be a quitter. Don't be a quitter. All right, so the second story, weird but true, but this one actually happened in Fort Worth in White Settlement. I actually went to school. I went to school in White Settlement, in elementary school. So December 2019. Armed worshiper shot a gunman dead after he opened fire in a church in White Settlement. Within seconds, the whole thing was over. So basically, the congregation was worshiping. Homeboy came in and he pulled out a gun. He shot 2 people, but the congregation was packing and they shot him, and the whole thing was over within seconds.
Once again, I'm gonna say, you do dumb shit. You get dumb prizes.
But I don't think anyone expects to bust in the church and think you're supposed to do some damage, and then the congregation.
Okay, all the churches that I know that I've never been
definitely with that action. Definitely, but this is in White Settlement. You got to understand where White Settlement is.
That's even worse. No, that's even. They got more
to bear arms
in those neighborhoods, and they can carry them legally than we have in ours.
So that happened like literally a couple of months ago, and we live here. Did anyone hear about that?
No.
Yeah, that happened.
You know why? They won't spread that kind of somebody
because it incites.
They went into
a vigilante
like
type.
They won't. But if now that motherfucker would have went in that hole and shot 30 people and killed himself, that should have been all over the news.
But
because he got stopped,
it was
like the dude that went in Walmart with the shit. Them niggas in Walmart shot his bitch ass up. You only heard about that hole one time.
Yep. So those are my strange but true headlines. All of those happened in Texas, and all of those happened in the last few months. We are going to go to our first break, and when we come back, we're going to have Chick Chat. Song that's going to go into break is going to be Miss G, Serve Ya. So you guys can also find that on our website as well. Hey. We'll be right back.
Got kids on the ones.
Straight these bitches acting like a perma. Play with my money, then you know I gotta hurt ya. She want the problems, then you know I gotta serve her. She want the problems, then you know I gotta serve her. I'ma hurt ya, bitch, I'ma hurt ya. I'ma serve ya, bitch, I'ma serve ya. Play with my money, then you know I gotta hurt ya. She want the problems, then you know I gotta serve her. She want the problems, then you know I'm coming hard. I feel a car. Yeah, she be talking that shit, but I'm better than I'm all in the yard. Bitch, you done took it too far. I keep shooters in my car. I might just pull up to your block and wet you up. Yeah, I'm like a shooting star. You better pray to the Lord. Girl, you swimming with some sharks. I'ma come see you back in the day. I don't gotta wait till it's dark. They say I got too much heart. They know I'm ready to spark. If the girl play pussy in the face, I promise I'ma end if she start. Girl, you do not really want it. You be just talking the morning. I swear I'ma face my opponent. Yeah, I'ma face my opponent. Yeah, that hoe ain't mean it. Make her think she dreaming. She was just caught in the moment. Everything I say I own it. Everything I say I own it. Yeah, and you know I'm a versatile. I had to burn her. They say I lost my fucking mind. I had to search for her. And I'ma treat that hoe like gushers. I'm a burster. I ain't no killer, but you play me, I'm a Hershey. I gotta straighten these bitches out to like a perma. Play with my money, then you know I gotta hurt her. She want the problems, then you know I gotta serve her. She want the problems, then you know I gotta serve her. I'ma hurt ya, bitch, I'ma hurt ya. I'ma serve ya, bitch, I'ma serve ya. Play with my money, then you know I gotta hurt ya. She want the problems, then you know I gotta serve her. I gotta straighten these bitches out just like some flat irons. Bitch, I lost my mind, I think I left that hoe on Saturn. Turn you into food, you know I put you on a platter. Got these bitches running, but the money what we after. I'm faster, girl, you gon' be praying to the pastor. Disaster, she thought she was caught up in the rapture. She Casper, you see me, I'm climbing up the ladder. Who better? Yeah, they hate, but that really don't matter. Any rap hoe gon' hate, never mind it. So you pulling up, well, bitch, I'ma time it. Oak Cliff, take new dude, where you find me at? All these hoes suck, little bitch, where your lines at? Ugly little bitch, I don't see where you find it. Diamonds in my watch, I don't see where the time at. Girl, you need to stop, yeah, I see where the lies at. So walk around the apartment like, bitch, where the dimes at? You better stay in your lane. No, I'm not playing no games, you do this for fame. You throwing dirt on my name. All of you bitches is lame, and no, I'm not sane. I go outside when it rain. I know they feeling my pain, stain on their brain. When I see you, I'ma blank. Ain't gon' be ready for me, you gon' think it's a prank. I gotta straighten these bitches out to like a perma. Play with my money, then you know I gotta hurt ya. She want the problems, then you know I gotta serve her. She want the problems, then you know I gotta serve her. I'ma hurt ya, bitch, I'ma hurt ya. I'ma serve ya, bitch, I'ma serve ya. Play with my money, then you know I gotta hurt ya. She want the problems, then you know I gotta serve her.
Welcome back to Hood Morning America, guys. We are gonna do Chick Chat now. I got a whole new panel with me. I got my girls with me. We're gonna talk about a couple of topics with you guys that I feel like everybody can relate to. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. As the thing that we do, we let everybody give a little bit of introduction of where they do, what they got going on.
Hey, I'm Mama Mo of the New Brass Thread. Also the CEO of Money Hungry Cash Flow Empire, which includes the Cash Flow Honeys, the Cash Flow Models.
Shout out.
They just been inducted.
Cash Flow
They've been putting in some work too, y'all.
We have.
Putting in some work. So that's a little bit about me.
Thank you.
I'm Cotton.
What's poppin', Cotton?
Yeah, just Cotton or T. You can follow me on Instagram at, what is it, T_goddess. And that's pretty much it.
Party Angels? Or Instagram.
Instagram. And then, it's all of that together.
All right, girls, we're gonna jump right into it because you guys all know that it's February, so it's Black History Month. So,
it is.
Shout out. So, just giving a little platform, kind of slowing stuff down, not necessarily making it more serious, but just taking some time and paying some homage to just people of color that have actually don't get the credit necessarily that they deserve for our place and our part in time that we've been doing. Like we have a major impact on a lot of shit, and I feel like sometimes we don't get credit for that. So I want to know, whether it's someone famous or whether it's someone that's in your life, what is for Black History Month, and since we're females, I want to know a woman of color that kind of has inspired and has you aspire to do something. Who would you aspire to be like, and who's inspired you?
Oprah. I mean, she's done a lot for the Black community. Every time I get down, I either watch a show or a show that I know that I had liked before to get me back motivated of what I need to do and what keeps pushing me to keep going, because sometimes it's hard. It's hard trying to run 4 different things by yourself.
Right.
It's really hard. You got a little of support, but with me watching Oprah, they be like, girl, get your butt up and go do that and take care of what you need to take care of. You got a whole platform. You just need to write it out, figure it out, and go with it.
Right. What about you, Ryan?
I'm gonna say Taraji because I mean she's pretty much. I mean, she shows you don't have to let your street go, and you can still have class.
Right. You
can
compare
still
the
get
two.
your business done, and you can still be humble and be that simple. You know what I'm saying? That person from nowhere.
Right.
When you say class, you mean bougie?
No, not bougie. Like classy, like.
Kind of above the mess and the drama. You don't really hear Taraji's name in nothing.
You don't.
She's real grown, so.
It's not her grown woman shit. I fucks with it. Miss Cotton.
Mine would be Rihanna, just because she's got so much stuff going on. She's got her makeup, her music, the lingerie. She's starting clothes, and she does a whole bunch of other stuff behind the scenes that nobody really ever sees, like her charity work and going to Africa and like doing wells and all this other stuff, and whatever she does in Barbados at home. Wow. So yeah, Rihanna's she's my girl. I follow her a lot on Instagram and just pretty much everywhere to keep up and see what she's doing, because I think it's dope.
It is.
And for you?
I would have said Michelle Obama for obvious reasons, but like on a more personal level, like I feel like everything I do in my life, it's behind how my grandma, like I try to model how my grandma did stuff. My grandma Dolly, yeah, like when we were younger, we all grew up in her house before she passed away. She had all the grandbabies. Like we grew up more like we were siblings, but we were all cousins. And some of us weren't even related. But you know, she didn't ask questions. That she would know the story, but that wasn't our business. She's just here to take care of these kids. That's it. Boom. It don't matter what, you know what I mean? She didn't let that taint like her opinion toward her grandbabies. It was like, okay, for whatever reason the parents fell off, but these kids still need somebody. So her house was like the safe house for everybody in the neighborhood. Like everybody knew my granny. And it was like growing up, whenever she passed away, it was like that went with her. You know what I mean? And everybody kind of split up. Everybody, like, you know, some people that had to go back with parents that wasn't necessarily ready for them to come, those kids are in jail now or having a hard time. So now, like, as an adult, like, I have my 7 sons, but on God, if I could take in, like, the world, I would. You know what I mean? Because, like, that was such a pivotal thing, just knowing, like, somebody had me. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? They knew my mama's story, but that wasn't my business. They was like, I'm gonna take care of you. And a lot of the times now, you see it in society. You see people taking out the bad parenting of the mom. You see them taking it out on the kids. You see people, like even in school and stuff. It's like these kids should never know that their parents are trash. That's not your place to put that, you know. Tell your mama she didn't pay for your lunch, so you can't ever eat until she pays it. Like, that's not his fault. You're punishing him twice, and he didn't do anything at all. So like a lot of the ways that my granny, she was like what you do, the resource lady. Yeah. You come to my granny and be like, they won't let me get food stamps, and she's like, that's cool, there's a food bank over here, just sit through that sermon. Okay. She gonna let you know you're gonna have to sit through the sermon and listen to that pastor speak and fuss, but whenever you go, you're gonna have 4 bags of food, you know. So it's like all of that, like, just giving back, you know what I mean? I just want to give back, because a whole big part of her life was always giving back. And I saw she was always blessed. We didn't always have like Nikes and stuff like that, but I never went to bed hungry. I didn't go to bed hungry. I didn't go to bed scared. My granny held it down. So for me, she's been gone since the 90s, but for me, that's who inspired me, and that's who I aspire to be like. So we're gonna move on to the next one. This one is a little bit more, because we talked about the women, and now we're gonna talk about like relationships. Not necessarily romantic ones either. It's kind of romantic ones. A lot of it's gonna be about romantic, but you know, also with just relationships in general. Okay, this is like the lifelong like debate. Which one do you guys, first off, do you think loyalty and faithfulness are the same thing?
No.
Absolutely not.
What's the difference?
You can be faithful and still not be loyal.
Can you be loyal and not faithful?
No.
Why not?
Why?
Because you can have faithfulness and still not have loyalness. Because you can still, I say like, to be faithful would be to cut out everything extra.
Right.
To be loyal, you have to stay within that faithfulness in order to have that loyalty.
I have to disagree because I feel like faithfulness is in the realm of some physical shit, right? Like if you're like just to break it down.
Yeah.
So I feel like you can be unfaithful, but at the end of the day, like still, you're not gonna let nothing fuck up what you got over here. But you're a cheater. But you know what I mean? Like I don't think but you can still take care of your house. You know what I mean? Like to me, loyalty and faithfulness aren't the same thing. Like.
No, it's not.
Like at all. Like I feel like people cheat all the time, but at the end of the day, they still try to pick this person over here. And like when you like separate emotion and shit from it, I don't think they're the same. Okay, and I think that they can exist. I think that they can exist without each other if you separate emotion.
Like a couple can have faithfulness without loyalty?
Like
not at all.
Relationship.
I feel like I feel like in a relationship that they go together, but I don't feel like they're the same.
They're not the same, but they do go together.
Yeah, that's
I do agree with that.
Yeah. Because you can be loyal. You can be can you be faithful and not loyal? Like you've never cheated on this person, but you don't put their interests. Does that still make you unloyal? You know what I mean? Like when you're putting everything first.
Like
so which one's worse? Someone that's not faithful to you or someone that's not loyal to you?
Shit, both of them.
But which one's worse?
Niggas gotta go.
I'm knocking everybody's shit over for everything.
All of it over. Yeah, see.
Yeah, that's
but which is the lesser of two evils, though?
And that's gonna have us thinking like a mud.
Everybody's supposed to go home like.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
She finna go off on somebody at home.
Knock all this shit over.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Go home and knock everything over.
See, that was.
Don't knock nobody's shit over.
Yeah.
Let everybody be happy.
So if you could only have one, if you could only pick one, which one would? No, you have to pick one. You gotta pick one.
I gotta pick one.
You only can pick one.
I can only pick one.
I'm gonna pick loyalty. I'd pick loyalty.
I'm gonna pick single.
I'd pick loyalty.
Cause a nigga gonna be dead.
Yeah, I pick my freedom. I'd pick loyalty though.
I plead the fifth. I really do.
Look, she already getting ready to fight, so we gonna let her. We gonna already. She done took her rings off. You pick single. What do you pick, Cotton?
I mean, I'd rather pick loyalty. I mean, at the end of the day, I'd rather know that you're there for me than.
Because I mean, okay. So here's how we'll put it.
Also, we're open relationships too.
See, you're a freak.
Thinking about too is like open relationships. Y'all do whatever y'all do, meet in the middle, and y'all know y'all got each other.
So two scenarios then. Okay, so
y'all
a famous celebrity. No, I'm not supporting fuckery, but dig it. Add to the hypotheticalness. So this nigga is taking care of everything, and y'all are millionaires, and this nigga slips up. Versus if this nigga over here, Harold, who makes $23 a night trying to cheat. So Harold over here cheating with his $23 ass, and then this nigga over here is a millionaire, but he cheat, but you got everything you want. Loyal, does that change anything?
No, nigga, I'm gonna be single.
You still gonna be single? Shit.
I'm gonna be single.
Shit, I'm gonna be rich and sad. The fuck?
I'm gonna be rich still, cause nigga, you giving me something before I leave.
See,
I knock all
your Okay, same.
You shouldn't have played with my feelings.
You leaving? Oh, you go. She plead the fifth. You can't plead the fifth. It's chit chat.
No.
It's chit chat.
No. He watching.
Chick chatless and shit.
Chick chatless.
All right, so those were my topics for Chick Chat. We are gonna actually go on break, and we're gonna bring in the video by Prophet I've Been. When we come back, we'll have the dudes on the panel. Yeah, hey. So we'll be right back.
Still 30 of niggas and bitches trying to take my position. Ain't worried about competition. They barely got recognition. Flame the odds. Been popping since the time when it comes to twitching. I got it, no indecision. Hit lyrics with precision. Conflicted, but at the same time. Maneuver like a menace. Confusion about my conviction. Not losing my comprehension. Straight bossing. Come across my gun line and face the consequences. Every repercussions with deadly intentions. Ain't no miss. I'm serious about my business. When I'm feeling affliction, just follow my intuition. Don't overthink my decision. Keep pushing it to the limit. Get money while y'all pretending these hoes just faking a bitch and it's pushing me to my limit. Ain't worried about the critics. A lot of these set. Touchdown with a strong mind. Picking back, billing, chasing the check. Money motivated, living with no regret. Yeah, it's on cause I'm home now. None of you bitches is fucking with me. Fucking come to my city and place a bet on any track. I run it back, never hesitating to step. Putting off that it's on that map if I gotta do it myself. I've been gone for a long time, but the streets ain't gave up on me yet. Bitches steady screaming, they ready when I'm set. Touchdown with a strong mind. Picking back, billing, chasing the check. Money motivated, living with no regret. Yeah, it's on cause I'm home now. None of you bitches is fucking with me. Fucking come to my city and place a bet on any track. I run it back, never hesitating to step. Putting off that it's on that map if I gotta do it myself. I'm an outside affiliate to the death of me. Rapping out since my early teens. Paper chasing, motivated, go get it. It's my pedigree. Bitches hating niggas ain't what they claim that they deserve to be. Packing pistols but never pull the trigger. That's a surgery. Feel like killing them verbally. This is lyrical surgery. Came home from prison, back on the mission. Ain't heard a word from me. Two niggas in my line like you need it. On the scene urgently. Heavy hitters make daily decisions with a sense of urgency. All in flexing, don't worry me. Dedicated my life to get the bag and run it back till I'm $100 million deep. Elevated to get the cream. Integrated within the team. Profit by profit. Never gonna stop. I get it by any means. Off the muscle, gotta know I'm a hustle. Winning in every league. Vision with lyrics. Back on my business. Dripping on anything. Stacking my digits. Keeping my distance. Niggas is enemies. Speaking on what I live. It's a giving. Niggas remember me for a long time. But the streets ain't gave up on me yet. Bitches steady screaming. They ready when I'm set. Touchdown with a strong mind. Picking back, billing, chasing the check. Money motivated. Living with no regret. Yeah, it's on cause I'm home now. None of you bitches is fucking with me. Fucking come to my city and place a bet on any track. I run it back. Never hesitating to step. Putting off that it's on that map if I gotta do it myself. I've been gone for a long time, but the streets ain't gave up on me yet. Bitches steady screaming. They ready when I'm set. Touchdown with a strong mind. Picking back, billing, chasing the check. Money motivated. Living with no regret. Yeah, it's on cause I'm home now. None of you bitches is fucking with me. Fucking come to my city and place a bet on any track. I run it back. Never hesitating to step. Putting off that it's on that map if I gotta do it myself.
Alright, we back on Hood Morning America. This is the all-male panel, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, we're gonna come up with a dope-ass name, or actually leave a comment and tell me what I should name this segment, where it's all guys on the panel. You know, they got chick chat for the women that we bring in there, so we're gonna do a little something different. Leave it in the comments, let me know what you want me to name this segment. Alright, so I got a couple quick questions for everybody. We're gonna try to make this fast today. It's never fast with this nigga right here. His intro is the longest. But go ahead and introduce yourself for the ones who wasn't here a minute ago.
Hey, it's your boy DJ KS, man, doing my thing. Shout out to your boy Larry, OG, Triple OG.
Let them know where to find you at too.
Oh, you can find me at DJ KS 214, Party Packers Media, IK Studios. We in that thing.
Infinite Creations.
Come on, side chick ambassador.
So the side chick ambassador.
You already know what it is. Malcolm J. Sounds. Party's Angels news member. You can catch me start doing my new talk called King Talk. It's gonna be available real soon. I don't know if they talking about this ambassador.
He's just the ambassador for side chicks. Y'all already know who I am, Buddy Hendrix. Midweek wrap up. We done talked about this. Find me on all social media at Buddy Hendrix. And I mean, shit.
That's it?
Go ahead, nigga.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
We'll do the short. No, man, it's short, man. You already know the young thrower, man. Not from here, just getting it done here. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Find me everywhere. Throw it. Or, hey, rewind back to about 2 minutes and 30 seconds and find my original intro.
Yeah, it took him about 5 minutes to get that bitch out, too. Go ahead, bro.
I'm DJ OreO, artist out here, photographer, entrepreneur, grindaholic. I heard showing some love in the city and everything. Proud to be here today. Well, what's happening? I go by Be Naked. I'm an artist. I rap and sing. I got music on all platforms. Check me out. The only nigga named Be Naked in the world, so I ain't hard to find.
And you just had your mixtape release party,
yeah,
right?
Well, it was a listener release party.
Listener release?
Yeah, I got an EP dropping in May. So, yeah.
Now, you wasn't naked though, right?
Nah.
Hold on.
His music makes females get naked.
I'm just saying.
I'm
just trying to make sure. Look, the baby name is the baby. He came up in a damn diaper.
It used to be the baby Jesus.
I ain't gonna lie. As a DJ, he said be naked. I was like, whoa. But man, his boy had some hits, man.
But look, the name stands for raw, uncut, the naked truth. You know what I'm saying? That's what I put in my music. That's what I represent.
That boy been going viral.
As long as you ain't naked, I fuck with you as long as you ain't getting naked, bro. First time I see that, I'm good.
Hey, did you let them know where to find you at?
Yeah. Once again, our social media, Be Naked Hitmaker, just like it sound. Our social platforms, music platforms is Be Naked.
All right, well, today is Super Bowl Sunday. You know, it's February 2nd. So we want to go ahead and get everybody's picks real quick. Who you got winning today?
Definitely got them cheese, man. Got them cheese, man.
What? Who you got?
I'm about to roll with the Niners.
Of course.
Boo! Of course. Y'all already know, man. Offense, man. Them Chiefs, baby. Chiefs. Hey, matter of fact, Dallas is back in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Finally. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shouts out to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made it back. The Dallas Texans Chiefs. Y'all finally made it back. Pat Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy. Hey, man.
See, he spent knowledge at niggas that a regular nigga wouldn't understand unless you really watch sports. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know what he's talking about, just Google the shit.
Google it,
and you'll know the history behind the Dallas Texans.
And I need my numbers to hit on my pool today, okay? And all y'all Niners fans, they gonna owe me some money by the end of the day. Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, all of that is wide open.
He said he'll pull his thumb open and let you slide the dollar bill in.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
You be on that shit. You be wearing female sweaters. I'm not gonna let that shit go.
First off,
I'm not gonna let that.
The only reason I may have it because I was at your house and they had nothing to put on and I took it out your drawer.
I get it here, but get it done here.
That's what I'm saying. It says spoiled on it. So we not. I'm just fucking with you. I really don't give a fuck who wins. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm a Houston fan.
He's hurting. He's grieving right now.
And so we just not gonna talk. We're not even going back to that shit the other day. You know what I'm
saying? Me personally, I'm going with the Chiefs, even though my team not in it. Yeah, it's cool though.
It's all good, man.
They still a Dallas team.
DJ KS, offense sell tickets, but defense win games. We going with the 49ers, man. Shout out to my boy Sherman. It's game time. You got to lock them down, bro. You got to lock them down.
He don't travel.
Hey, man, shout out to Patrick Mahomes, man. He doing this shit. He the greatest that's ever come, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all support that black man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm supporting him, but you know what I'm saying?
He real light
defense
skin,
wins
though.
games. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be an incredible game, though. I bet you.
Speaking of defense and games, what y'all feeling about?
I already feel like this question could be some bullshit. I feel like it's gonna be some bullshit.
Nick Cannon and Orlando Brown.
How the hell is that offense?
Wait a minute.
Because the nigga should be playing defense right now. Because this nigga done told everybody that he gave him head.
Okay,
and all that shit.
Nick.
I'm
gonna go ahead and tell him. He sucked my dick.
Bruh, if you take Orlando serious, bruh, like you need your ass whooped.
I mean, but everybody that he's called out in the industry has already been questionable on these lists.
I'm gonna tell you that. Look, I'm not gonna say he probably ain't questionable because probably 9 times out of 10 the time frame Orlando had a bigger following than Nick. Who knows? But it's just the fact if you're watching the video.
He was Tiger.
Right. So if you're watching the video, it was like he was talking to Nick. Yeah. And then half a second later, he was like, okay, Nick. I was like, okay, so what? Because everybody know when you send a message on somebody on live, bruh, it seemed like 3 minutes later they read that shit. And then you be like, wait, what?
I mean.
So I was like, what the hell did you say that fast? And he was like, okay, Nick. I'm going to tell him.
The thing is, if Nick out there doing it, it's Nick business. I just ain't finna.
But oh boy said Nick Cannon wrote a scripture. I think it was one of the weigh-ins.
Like
right, hold on. My old boy from the weigh-ins, I think it was Marlon. He said, bruh, you wrote that wrong ass scripture and nowhere in there did you say, hey, I didn't suck his dick. He's like, you did all that to tell us that you what? I mean, did you suck the dick or not? That's what they was trying to figure out.
Everybody just want to know.
And he didn't say, he literally said
he
nothing.
was praying for the young man, but
right, but you still could have sucked his dick.
That he didn't suck a dick.
He could have sucked his dick until pray for him. Could he not?
I'm
gonna have to exit that conversation on that one. Has anybody
to the women?
By Lil Wayne, I had to exit that conversation real quick. You know what I'm saying? So funeral, Lil Wayne.
I checked out a couple tracks.
B Nigga, you heard it yet? You ain't heard it yet? You heard it yet?
I checked it out. I'm saying a lot of people saying the same thing that it's a typical Wayne, but the production was with that part.
It wasn't Lil Wayne quality. What you think?
I think Wayne trying to find himself only because he done did so much.
Yeah.
He done went through so much. He done, like, and long story short, he created and blessed a lot of people in the game, and I feel like his time, he just need to chill, relax.
But see, this is the thing though. but
the problem with that is a lot of people. Like, all right, you gotta think about this. His last album he dropped was in 2018, the Carter 5.
He had like,
there was so much of a push for that album. People wanted that album.
He was supposed to drop Carter 5
years ago. That's what I'm saying.
Was even thought of.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
that's what I'm saying. Like,
it was a dispute, but
it was what 5-6 years before he dropped it.
Yeah, before he dropped it. So of course, like some of them,
he been through, but he blessed like people like Drake, like that's able to go through. He done went through the trials and tribulations for people like Drake, and I just think he need to sit back because he trying to get back in the game, and he already.
But okay, so this is what y'all gotta look at, right?
He is the game.
Because even M addressed it on his album. M said basically, y'all should be giving credit for. He said when you look at 2 Chainz, Jay-Z's, you know what I'm saying, all of us that been in the game for a long time, instead of you bashing them, saying, oh, well, you ain't never what you used to be. He said, how about you actually give them credit for the longevity? Because like M said, he said at this point has nothing to do with money. He said, I got the money. I done sold the most albums. I done sold everything. I got everything. So at this point, if M is dropping a 20-track album and Wayne is dropping 24, and they actually giving you some bars and some shit to listen to, it's like 23. So at that point, you gotta just be grateful because these are artists who don't have to drop music, and you can still hear it and still be on the radio listening to. I don't want to hear that shit.
I grew up to Lil Wayne, so like at the end of the day, like I think it was the Carter 2 or something. Carter 1, he was like, I'm gonna retire at 32. I'm gonna jump back at 33. I feel like he in his Jay-Z mode. You know what I'm saying? He need a Beyonce. He ain't really got a Beyonce chick. I thought Christina Milian was gonna be that chick, but I guess not.
I mean, but you got to think for these rappers though, bro. Like that's their whole life. So now that it's over, like it's hard for them to let go.
They gotta remember, Lil Wayne took a break from everything for 7 years. Even though he dropped the Carter 5, he had already made that album 5 years, 6 years before.
Tapes too, cause so I remember.
But this what I'm saying though. Lil Wayne done lived a whole different life outside of music that was completely different. That took him out of the element that he was in when he dropped the Carter 2, 3, and 4. You know what I'm saying? He did when he wasn't dropping the droughts and shit like that. Yeah. Lil Wayne went away and found himself as a person. You know what I'm saying?
What you got to say?
But my thing is like, when it comes to Wayne, you just gotta look at the body of work and what he do. Like,
appreciate
people don't understand like how hard of a businessman that man worked. Like, between not only managing to get his album out for the last 6 years, going in and out of court, he still is a father. He still is a connoisseur of different things to the point where he manages so much. Like, you got to think about all the careers he made. Like, people still fail to realize to give him credit for making Drake, making Nicki. Like, he made those careers as far as stamping them and getting them a platform to put on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different when it comes to Wayne. Like, even when you go through all his music, his bars are still his bars. We still expecting.
You expect those kind of bars from Wayne. If you expect anything other than what you got on the album, you're not really a Wayne fan.
Let me back door with you. Like, as a DJ, I'm DJ KS. I started in 2005. You know what I'm saying? I had a fake ID sneaking in the club trying to DJ type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
we do not condone that here at partyandthereal.com or the motherfucking Z.
Long story short, I'm just telling you, like, I grew up with Lil Wayne. When they did Bling Bling, I think I was in 6th, 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, like, Lil Wayne created Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even know he created Cash Money. People have blessings at an early age and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a part. And then in the 90s, they don't understand contracts. That's why you got a different game with the millennials because there's so many sources now.
You can look up anything that you need to know about a contract on the internet, and it makes it to where you don't need. But it's not as easy as people think. Because if it was as easy as people think, there'd be more millionaires in the music industry right now.
In the 90s, when you signed that contract and the motherfucker promised you
that was it.
2, 3.
This is how I learned. This is how I learned my lesson right here. When I was 22 years old, I signed a contract. I signed my name away for 2 years. This is what made me quit rapping, because I signed my name away for 2 years, not knowing that the label was gonna hold my shit and shelf me. So they put me on the shelf and they iced me out. I didn't get shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what happened to Lil Wayne.
Exactly. And then he came back on his own shit, doing his own thing because.
But then you gotta remember, he basically got Birdman out of bankruptcy, cause they living off of Lil Wayne. Like Lil Wayne, like I got a whole bunch.
So what you think about the album? That's what I want to know. What you think about the album?
I got too much to tell you.
I feel like he should sit back. You got a grown ass man that make almost $500,000 tat his whole body, your whole body on his arm.
Yeah.
That's how much you.
So when you say sit back, are you saying that he shouldn't have dropped his album?
I feel like he should be doing his features like he used to do back in the day.
What you think?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I need albums.
I need albums.
It's too much garbage out here, bro.
I'm a Wayne.
But they not gonna appreciate Wayne. The millennials is not gonna appreciate Wayne.
But
the millenniums are not. When you say millenniums, you consider like people 2000 and up. You know
right, but it ain't for them.
You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, at this point, they're not. It's not for them. It's just for the people who gonna actually appreciate
That's
it.
why you hit a Jay-Z album with that 444. Tell everybody the game.
All right, so I got two more quick questions. These are just like, or I want an opinion on this first one. Then the second one's a question. All right, actually, I'm gonna go question first. Loyalty over what's the other one? Over faithfulness. Would you want loyalty over faithfulness?
It all depends. Are we dealing with specifically relationships?
Yeah, in a relationship, because this is February.
In business, I'm about loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And relationship, I'm about both. I can't pick on because I'm about both. Only because like your loyalty shows me that you're faithful. You know what I mean? So all that means the same to me. And then
not really. I mean, you gotta think about this. A motherfucker could be loyal to somebody and not be faithful to him for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be out there in the streets fucking on females, this and that, but you're going to go home and take care of home first. That's showing your loyalty right there. But as far as being faithful, you could be a broke nigga, but you ain't going to never touch another motherfucking female.
But at the same time, a woman going to choose, and like, just like it's 2020. Women are thinking like men. And men are acting like
quickly.
Bitches. You know what I'm saying? So
that
like,
happen.
So like at the end of the day, you got to consider the fact that she might be loyal to you, but she has different men for different things because you might not be able to contribute the certain position that she needs.
So that's the loyalty over.
I take loyalty all day.
What you think?
Me personally, I gotta take faithfulness. You gotta be faithful, cause like my thing is like this.
So she could be faithful but not loyal to you.
I mean, even if the fact she's not loyal to me, that's her fault.
So she can get the bag with this dude.
But if she get the bag with the dude, that's cool. But when it comes to the end of the day, you're not gonna find nothing that's real.
That's why we gonna be good.
But you not. I'm gonna go. But I'm gonna do me regardless. Like
even get the bag with you.
No matter what. Make
sure you with you.
I'm leaning toward the faithful side because again, if like you said, if you go over there and get the bag from somebody else, you bringing it home. So if you faithful to me, then regardless of whether you doing over there, you're not quote unquote cheating because you're faithful to me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not losing out.
And that's another.
So if anything though, but again, like I said, if you over here getting bags and doing everything with everybody else, but yet you still coming home to me and you being faithful to me, then
the king?
Who am I losing?
You the king.
I'm always.
Exactly.
Always.
What you think, OreO?
I'm a roll with faithfulness. My big mama was like that. Like she was faithful, but the loyalty wasn't there. But if I go to jail or something like that, she had to give me the bag or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She was good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until she lost that faithfulness and then I had to kick her out.
Go listen to Dan Roses. I'm telling you, go listen to Dan Roses. He's not
into faithfulness. Like I don't see why.
I think faithfulness kind of goes into loyalty.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with faithfulness too. Only because when you define it, loyal is under that. When you define faithfulness, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I miss interpreting what I said then. Faithfulness to the loyalty, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick faithfulness first because you know, loyalty runs in there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
I mean, not necessarily. That's what people be having it fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? A prostitute is gonna be loyal to her pimp. No, she gonna be faithful to her pimp, but she not gonna be loyal to that nigga. If she look another pimp in his face, what she gotta do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I look at shit from I'm a straight,
straight shoot.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit don't always run hand in hand, but if you had to choose one of the two, you know what I'm saying? It looks like most men are leaning towards the faithfulness. They want to make sure that she being faithful. She don't got to be loyal to me, but she got to be faithful.
I definitely want that loyalty though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm stuck in the middle.
You need that loyalty, bro. Time out.
I'm gonna have to go.
Time out. All right. Women have different particular men for different particular situations. So
the mechanic,
you don't know what's going on. Just like men have different women for the same thing. So long story short, at the end of the day, you don't know what position the dude in. You might be in the big dog position. That's when the loyalty come in because she loyal to you. She done said fuck 100 people to come to you. You know what I'm saying? It could be faithfulness in a lot of different ways, but it's loyalty to me because like you got to turn down 100, like you go to the gas station.
Faithfulness does show loyalty, but
that's why I say
at the end of the day,
same thing.
She could be faithful to herself. You know what I'm saying, and go get a bag with
faithful to
herself.
to her morals, like
you know what I'm saying.
But you a bad motherfucker if you got
really quick. I gotta really go into this before we gotta end this because we gotta end this really soon. All right. This is something hilarious.
Switch gears.
This is something hilarious that I heard. It's not really too funny because I got a little boy too. You know what I'm saying? I know anybody that got kids. So, all right. My partner's 16-year-old son, right, was talking to this chick, right? Now, this chick was dating one of his friends, but the dude disappeared completely, right? Now the chick's trying to spit at at little dude, right?
Nah, see, I had that situation before.
Hold on, but there's a twist.
She's 17.
Hold on, there's a twist.
She's 17. He's 16.
Yeah, right? Okay, hold on. He lost.
Okay. So there's this dude, right? His son is in school. He's in high school. His partner's ex is trying to shoot at him, but his partner disappeared completely.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Happened about a week ago.
Now, hold on. I got a whole nother twist. I got a whole nother twist to this shit.
But wait.
Right? There's more. There's more to it. All right. So, first off, I mean myself. If my partner was fucking with her, I couldn't fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter if he was there, she was there or not. You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
Is it really your partner?
Exactly. But that's.
Did we shoot more?
Now, so then, little dude's talking to the chick, right? Come to find out, she's a devil worshiper.
Wait a minute.
More.
Can't be more.
There's more. The point, and the more of the story is now. They only been broken up for a week.
It's only been 1 week.
It's only been 1 week.
Because this only happened.
The partner didn't disappear, but it's only been 1 week. The partner.
It's only been 1 week.
It's only been 1 week. And see the devil worshiper jumping on a new one.
Y'all got the plot.
He disappeared.
He moved, he gone, like he ain't out returning text messages. He ain't hitting them back up, nothing. Like he gone.
It's been 1 week.
In 1 week.
It's been 1 week.
He's ghost.
Now, me personally, I can't get over the devil worshiping. Like she out of there all the way. I might bless her.
Hold on.
I'm just saying.
Which thing would strike her out the conversation? Would it be that she used to talk to your partner?
That disappeared and he been gone. You ain't heard from him.
Would it be that it's only been a week, or would it be that she was a devil worshiper?
Damn, that's a lot.
That's a goddamn. That's a big ass combo. That's a big ass combo to eat.
You know what I'm saying?
But what if she real bad? Thick too.
Like thick. Pretty thick.
The devil worshiping, I can't fuck with that.
You can't?
I can't do it, man.
But what if you don't want to bring her back to the Lord?
I'm just trying to bless her. I'm trying to get some
What if it's your... Hold on. Hold on, but that's what I'm saying. So you got be naked over here, right? So when we came into the world, that was us, right? We was in our birthday suit. So what if it was you that had for her to receive your blessing in order to bring her back to where she needed to be?
But if she a devil worshiper, that means she get nasty.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying he could be.
That's when you got to give her that worship me. Praise the Lord.
Or she gets satanic and get on.
That mean that tongue go mini. You know what? Get me off this segment. Get me off.
That's coming from the side chick ambassador, so you know it's serious.
I'm gonna have to leave that one alone.
The devil shit you can't do.
I can't do nothing. You know,
the
devil shit for real.
The devil shit. I got you.
Putting voodoo and hexes and
I'm from Louisiana, so it's all the same.
Now, most of y'all only say that only because if you actually saw the person and you was like, oh shit, that would kind of actually change your mind. I ain't gonna say it's gonna change it, but you're gonna think a little different.
I'm from Monroe.
Okay, I'm Baton Rouge out there.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I done seen the voodoo and you know what I'm saying.
Right,
I done seen it. So she worshiping the devil. It's a little strong.
That's a little, it's a different one because like when you openly, like you see the chicks, the black nails and black and shit like that. It's different. Yeah, the emo, like what I'm saying, like it's different, but like.
She was black.
So what if that was her?
She's Hispanic.
She telling you she worship the devil. And she
Let
used
me
to holler
see
at your
that.
partner about a week ago.
Let me see
Oh,
that.
okay. So when you get a visual, shit look a little bit different, right?
But I mean, still.
And then she walked up in your room.
She's gonna
She
kill you.
she caressing your hair.
She gonna kill you. She gonna put some.
That boy.
Mike, you never leave the house.
Would you get some top though? Would you get some top?
Look, I appreciate y'all's opinion on that. We're gonna come back to that. If y'all got any questions or comments, go ahead and leave it under the video. We do respond to everything. Me and him ain't got nothing to do with a lot of our
Shout out
time.
to Be Naked
He work
too,
for the
man.
white man and he sit around doing nothing all day.
Y'all go get that album on all platforms.
Go ahead and leave a comment on here. Let us know what you think in that situation. If you were 16 years old, what would be the reason why you didn't fuck with her? Now I'm gonna go ahead and take us into the next break. The next song we got on the countdown is "Step" by Paid Wave. Fuck with us.
And we get that Suicide, Blue Lounge.
Yeah, bitch, I'm here. Nah, for real. I'ma pop my shit every motherfucking time. Yes, sir. Bitch, I'm a big stepper. Bitch, I'm a fly dresser. Bitches like you, Hefner. Bitch, I am too pressure. Bitch, I'm a big stepper. Bitch, I'm a fly dresser. Bitches like you, Hefner. Bitch, I am too pressure. Walking this bitch, styling. Relationships, childish. Bitch, it can get violent. Whooping your ass while I'm smiling. Yeah, I need a bitch who is thick. I'm a jockey. I ride that bitch like she a stallion. I'm happiest when I'm getting to the money. I left to the back while it's piling. Gon' pop my shit. Hey, pop till click. Hey, grind hard, get rich. Hey, Oak Cliff, that's it. Hey, these niggas faking they pussy. They cappy as fucking. Now I'm on they ass. Get to the bag. Getting some head from your bitch in the fast lane. I'm doing the dash. Hold up. Bitch, I'm a big stepper. Bitch, I'm a fly dresser. Bitches like you, Hefner. Bitch, I am too pressure. Bitch, I'm a big stepper. Bitch, I'm a fly dresser. Bitches like you, Hefner. Bitch, I am too pressure. Pressure on pressure on pressure. I look in the mirror, I see why they hate. Bitch, when you deep in your bag, you just take a cig. Look around the room and you see all they face. Pull out that dick in that jacket. I got a big package. I cock it and skeet in their face. Boy, I done killed all these niggas. Now I gotta stand on the stand and start pleading my case. Cause I got that money on me. Why these niggas hating on me? And your bitch be waiting on me. And she gon' eat all of that dick up. And I give a dick till she hiccup. Gotta hold that bitch down cause it kick up. I trip down to the ground from my kicks up. What is the fuck think I give? Boy, I swear I cannot lie or concede it. Hey, if hate was a book, I can read it. Hey, bitch, I want beef, I can eat it. Hey, step on their ass for no reason. Hey, shooting. Watching your movements can't get deleted. Hey, whoop, stupid, you made me lose it. That's what I needed. Hey, bitch, I'm a big stepper. Bitch, I'm a fly dresser. Bitches like you, Hefner. Bitch, I am too pressure. Bitch, I'm a big stepper. Bitch, I'm a fly dresser. Bitches like you, Hefner. Bitch, I am too pressure.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Hood Morning America for one more segment. We are going to play TV trivia, but in honor of Black History Month, we are only going to choose shows that have black families in them. So we're going to play Black TV trivia. Y'all ready? So basically the point of it, y'all can chime in out there. There's no real winner, just a whole bunch of losers. But
the answer is you get a whooping.
So basically, just chime in whenever. We're gonna let the song play for a couple of seconds, and then Ricky Bobby. We're gonna let the songs play for a couple of seconds, and then y'all just guess which theme song. You have to have the correct TV show. Not just make up. You can't be like, oh, that's Will Smith. Like, no, you have to have the correct.
Okay, so
you have to have the correct TV show. Theme song. Don't make it difficult. We're gonna play the theme song. You're gonna guess what it is.
Guess what show it was.
Okay, let's go.
She over here cheating.
Everywhere.
Actually, just doing days everywhere.
All right, y'all ready? Okay, that is everywhere
She
you
was gonna
look.
play it. She didn't say for y'all to sing it.
I know, but we still gonna go together. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Living single.
Living single.
The microphone guy's not doing his microphone job.
Now put your hand up. What? Put your hands up. That's right.
All right, so y'all got that point.
Girl,
y'all got that one. Y'all ready?
Martin.
Yeah.
Clearly.
You thought way too long about that. How you supposed to win Martin trivia? You had to think about it.
How y'all doing?
John. Hey, Tim.
What up, John?
Y'all ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Cosby Show.
What did you say?
That's the original one where they was doing it.
That's season 6. That's season 6. I'm going. I've been
Get off of me. Get off of me.
Different world.
Oh,
yeah.
I know my parents love me. Hey, spin me high one day. I know my parents. Hey, word. Let them know what it is. It's a different world. And where you come from.
Here's a chance to make it.
You went to church for a second?
That nigga thought it was James Brown for a second, didn't he?
What you got?
Hold on, here we go.
Free sample.
Sample the sun.
You know what, damn it.
Y'all some niggas right
there. Hey. What? That's how you knew you grew up with your granny? This song don't even got words, but we all know it. Yeah.
We made our own words up for this shit. We made our own words up for this shit. Pum 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 is the words. That might throw him off right there.
All of them fits to throw him off. Oh, we're gonna do them all. Well, he already saw the list. Oh, her. Y'all ready?
The words don't mean I know the song.
Moesha.
It's me. Finally realizing my responsibility. It's me. My best friend's always on my mind. I gotta get down from my high. I gotta do what I gotta do. Get in the mood.
Hey. That's it.
All right, I'm done. Moesha. Okay, now which one's better though? The Parkers. Did this nigga say the Proud Family?
I said the Proud Family.
Yeah, the Parkers.
She kind of skipped.
She did a little bit. All right, we got one more.
Hey, but she sang the fuck out that song.
You're not singing if your bottom lip don't shake.
One last 40. Oh, we're gonna play her. I'm gonna play a video for you. You'll never ask. Shout out to Orlando Brown.
That's so Raven.
That's so Raven.
Yeah.
She said she wasn't black. We don't claim her.
Orlando Brown is definitely black though. Hey.
Yeah, that's a nigga right there.
Oh.
And Cloud Magic too.
Oh. You said you thought that was Kim Possible?
He just disrespected Kim.
He real life did. Okay, last
Kim
one.
and hard.
If I could spell. I looked up at that light and my equilibrium was off a little bit.
She's been trying.
First off, fix my crown in private.
I've had those.
Y'all ready? You and me will always be fine. Family every single day and night. Even though you start to acting like a fool, you know I'm loving every single thing you do. So this time I always be myself, loving you more than anybody else. The grandpa has a laugh. Family.
The whole message.
Make you scream. That make you wanna sing. So yeah, those are our Black History TV trivias. These two are annoying. We're gonna end out the show. This is actually a pretty good show. Shout out to everybody that came out today. We're gonna go ahead and end our show with our last segment that we do every single Sunday. Say That Shit Sunday.
Before we go to Say That Shit Sunday, I want to thank everybody that came out and fucked with us today. DJ OreO.
Shout out.
Be Naked. You know, the one and only Miss Cotton. She be hiding over here and shit. And Miss Mo.
DJ KS.
Don't forget about your other
You already know what it is.
DJ KS.
And DJ KS in the building too today.
So shout out to everybody that came. And if you guys want to be on the show, you could actually hit up any of our emails. Mine is 7k@partyangels.
Buddy.Hendrix@thepartyangels.
And since this is Black History Month,
that nigga's email is throwed at the Party Angels.
Thank you.
Rrari Gelato at the party.
He's like the reverend that in closing.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out. You know what I'm saying? We need to show love to our roots. Roscoe Jenkins, he was the first black man to wish a nigga would, so I want to give a shout out.
Shout out to Roscoe.
Shout out to Roscoe.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, it was real tough times, man.
Yeah, it was troubling times in the kingdom.
You should wish a nigga would.
Hey, you know what? Actually, it's almost been a year since Zero blocked me on Instagram.
We're not gonna keep talking about Zero.
It was on It was in Black History Month last year that he blocked me.
See?
So we're gonna happy anniversary to being blocked. Welcome to the block list.
The block party.
Welcome to the block party. So we're gonna go ahead and end the segment with we're gonna end the show with Say That Shit Sunday. Basically,
say that shit.
No, you're not. I am. Basically, if anybody had you fucked up all week and you want to let them know, you don't put a name on it. You're just gonna say one quick message to that person. If you didn't have a bad week, say something positive. But the point of it is, just get it out. Sometimes getting it out helps.
First.
So, but he's gonna go first.
I'm just thinking about Tupac right now. I'm still trying to be positive in 2020. This is week 4. It's week 4, right? Yeah, week 4.
This is still 2019 and just the extended version.
2019 Junior.
This is the extended on Raiders cut version of 2019.
I feel like
we'll start over next week.
We just gonna fuck bitches get money.
I thought that was Biggie.
Fuck bitches get money. I think he just went by the dead part. He felt like Tupac.
Was it?
That's all right. Moving on.
We understood that.
All right, we got
Moving on.
We figured it out.
Either one.
Same.
So just pick up your phone and tell somebody not home.
Who's next?
Malcolm going next.
Malcolm's next.
Say that
You
shit.
trying to get me killed.
Nah, I ain't gonna try to get you killed, man. I got you, man.
Side chick ambassador.
Side chick ambassador. Hey.
Mr. SCS.
To play your position.
Hey, that's my thing. Play your position. Play your part. You know you will.
Next.
Mine's not good nor bad. It's just a statement I've seen come to play. Yeah, all that.
You gonna do the hop skip?
Nah. People don't realize or cherish something until it's gone. Those are big facts.
Truth.
That shit was smooth.
Truth.
Your turn.
Let's hit it with the ice.
Yeah.
Take times for those you love as you would want them to take for you.
God.
So when you told me to have no time for me, what that mean?
Nigga, I ain't had no time.
Right.
My turn?
I mean, never mind, we ain't going there.
My turn? My turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Your
She
turn.
big cheesing.
Look, she ready for this shit. She been waiting all day.
No, I haven't. I'm just playing.
You need to stretch? You need to get it out?
Nah, it's just a simple message.
Pop that.
That was last night's message. Anybody that ever put me last, you're gonna put me first. Stupid.
Ooh,
Stupid.
That includes our episode of Good Morning America. Y'all tune in next week for another episode.
On
7K. Signing out.
PartyAngelsRadio.com. That's Angel motherfucking Z.
Bitch.
Bitch.
We out. Little stupid whore.
Stupid whore.
We gon' keep moving, and we gon' keep pushing till we get what we've been waiting on. Up squad. Man, I love this shit.